All right, let's talk a little bit about different types of pull-up positions and the benefits of each one. So the first one I'm going to talk about is the pronated grip. And the pronated grip is where your hands are facing forward, just your normal, what you would call a pull-up grip. And you can do this 3 different ways. You can do this with a narrow grip, which puts more of the focus on your forearms. You're going to feel it more in your forearms. You can do it with your regular grip, which is about shoulder width apart, maybe slightly more than shoulder width apart. And if you watch the video that I just posted before this, I'll put a link in the description. It's about proper pull-up form, getting the most out of your pull-ups. There's 2 different ways that you can do your pronated pull-up. You can do it by aiming your chest towards the bar and keeping that arch. That way you can get a full protraction and work more of your back. Or you can add a posterior pelvic tilt, which is an isometric core hold, and pull up from there, which your pull-up is going to be a little more straighter. So as opposed to looking like this and working more of your back, you add this posterior pelvic tilt, your core is engaged, and you're working your back and your core. Just there's a little less focus on your back. So do them both ways, and watch my video right before this to learn a little bit more about how I do those. And the third way that you can do a pronated grip pull-up is by doing with a wide grip. And there's some controversy behind whether or not you should do a wide grip pull-up or not. I personally don't do them. Some say that it requires more work from your lats, so you work your lats more, but it also causes your elbows to flare out to the side, which is not an optimal position for your shoulder joints and can potentially lead to injury. So you do the research and decide if the pros outweigh the cons. Like I said, I choose not to do wide grip pull-ups. I do like narrow grip, I do like on my normal grip, and I do like whether adding a posterior pelvic tilt or putting the focus on my back. So that's the way I like doing pronated grip pull-ups. So the next common pull-up grip is known as the supinated position. This is also referred to as chin-up grip. This is where your palms are facing inward towards you, and you're pulling up that way. So the main difference between a supinated grip and a pronated grip is that when you're doing a chin-up, supinated, you have the support from your biceps. So you're taking focus off of your back. You're not working your back muscles as much, but rather you're still working your back, but you're working your biceps and your chest a little bit more. So you can do this with a narrow grip, and you're going to feel it more in your biceps or your forearms, or you can do it with your normal grip, or you can do a wide grip chin-up as well. A wide grip chin-up, a wide grip supinated grip position, whatever you want to call it, is a little more safer than doing a wide grip pull-up because your elbows don't flare out. However, you should still be cautious about doing it. With doing any kind of wide grip positioning, you should be extra cautious. But the wider you do your grip, it's going to work your rotator cuffs. So a wide grip chin-up, focus more on your rotator cuffs. Normal grip chin-up, focus more on your biceps and your chest. Still working your back, but not working your back as much as a normal pronated grip pull-up. And so the third common pull-up grip is known as the neutral grip. And so rather than your hands being forward or back, it's going to be like this, like you're holding 2 drumsticks. You can do these on monkey bars or rings, or any kind of pull-up bar that has bars like this coming out to the side. I like neutral grip. I feel like you can practice your explosive pull-ups on them easier. In fact, I think they're easier than doing chin-ups. They're probably the easiest grip of all. So those are great to practice if you're just getting the pull-ups, or you're just progressing from body rows, or you're still doing body rows, or if you're doing body rows on gymnastic rings, you can just hold that neutral grip and pull up. So neutral grip are great as well. No specific benefits or disadvantages that I'm aware of. A little less focus on your back. You're going to get the most focus on your back muscles by doing your normal pronated grip. pull-up. But neutral grip's great too, great for practice, great for practicing those explosive pull-ups where you just explode on the way up, come down nice and controlled. And so the last pull-up grip position I'm going to talk about is the alternate grip. Now this one's really cool. This can help you out in two different ways. So the alternate grip looks like this. One hand's pronated, one hand supinated. Either way. And so first way you can do is just by doing normal pull-ups, right? That way, both of my hands are using about an equal amount of force to pull myself up. This is good for practicing pull-ups if you still can't do too many of them, or you're still kind of rocking. This will prevent you from swinging. It's just a bit easier than doing a pull-up. Another cool thing that you can use the alternate pull-up for is to focus on one arm strength. So whether you want to focus on your pronated arm, one arm strength, or your supinated arm, one arm strength, you can do that by going like this. So say you're learning how to do a one arm pull-up. So I want to put more focus on this arm, my pronated arm. So I'm going to pull up on this side, and I'm trying to use my right arm, the arm that's in the supinated grip. I'm trying to use it as little as possible. And when you get up to the top, you can even remove some of your fingers and lower yourself slowly with the opposite arm. Check it out. So most of the focus is on my left arm. Move some fingers, lower yourself. Until you lower yourself with one finger, and you get the idea. So you can use whichever arm you choose more than the other one. The other one can just be there to assist the other arm. And this way you can work on one arm strength. And that's the main benefit of the alternate grip pull-up. And so that's pretty much it. Those are the most common grips that you should use. And you should practice all of them. Include them all into your pull-up arsenal. All right, lift yourselves.